All right, Dr. Simplify again. So the reason that we wanted to make this video was essentially we managed to run out of data service units during the day because I think we tested too much. And the UiPath team was amazing in trying to get the units reset. But unfortunately, by the time they got it reset, it was just 20 minutes after our demo was over. So what I really wanted to do with this video was to sort of show you what we had improved on the app after taking it to the doctors after version 1, right? So no change in terms of creating new users or finding new users. What the doctors or the feedback we got from the doctors really was look for similar records, right? Of patients who have previously visited the hospital. So you'll notice now that the UI largely looks the same. The start recording, stop recording is still the same. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We call Microsoft Dictate, and because it gives us the amazing ability to differentiate between speakers. And I'm just going to, paste the text here to save time, get out of it, and then essentially now what's going to happen? Earlier it would just generate a conversation summary right there, but now what it's also doing is it is finding similar records in the past, right? So now the doctor can quickly open each of the records, brings up this little pop-up. What the pop-up tells us is, okay, what was the previous case, the conversation? What did the doctor confirm as the illness? What was the recommendation, the medication, all of that, right? So it's basically sort of not just using AI, but what other doctors within the hospital have done. We then continue as per normal. So it's not just conversations that we are summarizing, but a patient will always come in, not always, will come in with lab reports or diagnostic scans. So the doctor usually asks them, do you have lab reports or diagnostic scans? Which, yes, we do in this demo. These are stored in storage buckets. And once done, we click on evaluate. Here's the other thing I wanted to show you, which was sort of a workaround that we had to implement simply because we can't get some of these models don't expose APIs, or you need to be on some preview program, or you need to have very high hardware specifications to run the model, etc. So we just used UI automation, right, to get around that. So that's what was done. So we got the findings by uploading the image and basically just going to Hugging Face and then using UI automation to get the outcome. Now that it's got the text-based outcome from the diagnostic scans, we use DU to OCR the lab reports. And basically now it's going to go and find the conversation findings, the lab findings, and the diagnostic findings. It's going to use the top 5 illnesses from each one to basically then generate the top 3 possible illnesses, right? So we're using prompt engineering to work this out, to get it in a JSON format that comes back to us with the top 5 illnesses. So there it is. We're just going to refresh the page, and there you go, right? So the top 5 illnesses, findings based on conversation, lab, and diagnostic are all there. And then based on that, we've got the top 3 illnesses. Just click on them. It gives you the recommendation and the medication associated with that. Of course, all of this is editable. The conversation's editable, the findings are editable, the recommendations editable, the medication's editable, all of this is editable. If the doctor makes any changes, they can simply just go up and click on reevaluate. And here I'm just showing actually what was missed out by the AI, right? In medication, I was also given something called acyclovir. So the doctor can add that, and then any other notes in terms of, okay, come back in a week, which is what I was told. That note then gets saved in data service. An email gets sent to the patient. And then depending on the type of implementation, we either use RPA and integration service for the big EMRs or EHRs for the hospitals. There is a connector for Epic in a preview. Or we use Clipboard AI for the smaller EMRs and EHRs, which I'm really excited about. So thank you for your time. Have a good one.